Hi everyone, my name's Aaron and you're watching Aaron Meets World. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a while since I've last done a video. It's actually been a couple of years. Quite a few things popped up that didn't lend me a lot of good opportunities to carry on doing what I was trying to do. I live in Northern California, and a few months after I started doing the videos, a bunch of fires swept through my area, and me and my family were forced to move into a much smaller living space. I had to sell my camera. We were going through some difficult times. I was going through a lot of health issues, and I feel like I've kind of come out the other side of it now. And I've been thinking about getting back into making videos for quite a while now. But even back when I had first started doing it, I wasn't quite happy with the format that I was doing. I felt that, the typical toy review, book review, in the way that I was doing it was very similar to the way that a lot of other people were doing it. And it didn't really feel like there was, something that separated it from what somebody else was already doing. So I had been thinking that at the time, and I still kind of feel that way. But I'm still interested in all the same stuff. I still collect Hot Toys figures. I still play video games. I still read comic books. I'm still interested in all of the same nerd culture, but I want to revamp the way I do it and bring it to you in a more personal way so that it feels like it's a little bit more me and a little bit less like how everyone else is doing it. So with that in mind, yes, the channel is coming back. I'm bringing you Aaron Meets World 2.0 very soon. I'm still figuring out some of the logistics of exactly how I want to do things, but I will still be bringing you coverage of the aforementioned things that I am interested in. I will still be talking about comic books. I will still be talking about Hot Toys figures. I will still be talking about video games, but it's going to be less like what you see from everyone else and more how it relates to me as a person. So, instead of just going over the newest Captain America Hot Toys figure, I may show it when I receive it, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about what that character means to me and why it's important to me and why I wanted the figure, and while I'm still showing it off and the accessories and all the typical stuff that everyone else does. But the reason why I get this stuff, and the reason why you get this stuff, is because these characters and these things mean something to you, and they mean something to me as well. So that's something that I want to touch on a little bit more, and how these characters affect me in my day-to-day life. Now, with that said, there is a whole new avenue that I want to go into with the videos that I'll be doing going forward as well, which is going in a little bit more personal direction where you'll find out more about me as a person. This is actually the first video where you're seeing my face, and I thought it was important to start with that because I want you to get to know me and get to like me, and I feel like that's what I have to offer is me. That's going to separate me from the next guy on the next YouTube channel. And I've also gone through quite a bit, and I feel like I have some things to offer some people out there in ways not related to nerd culture. I, several years ago, was diagnosed with IBS, digestive disorder, which was very chaotic in my life for a while, but I was able to do a lot of research and come out the other side almost completely recovered to where it doesn't affect me on most days. When it first cropped up in my life, it affected me a lot every day because for those that don't know, that's not something that actually has a cure as far as doctors are concerned. In fact, doctors aren't even entirely sure what causes it or what it is. So that's not related to nerd culture, but I feel like I can really help some people. So I'm also, going through a journey myself of self-improvement and bettering my quality of life. So I'm going to be talking about how I got through that, what I'm doing in terms of diet, just how my life works in general, getting in shape. I also deal with anxiety and depression quite a bit on a fairly regular basis. And, I feel like I handle it pretty well, but, those are things that a lot of people don't really understand very well, and I feel like it can help people with those as well. So, it's not enough for me to just have a YouTube channel where, I talk about things with entertainment value. I'm the kind of person who, if I think I can help somebody, I feel like I should. As Captain America says, if he sees a situation pointed south, he can't ignore it. And I'm the same way. There are a lot of things going on in the world right now that I have a hard time ignoring because they're just so messed up. And I can't ignore it. There also might be a little bit of a political element in some of my videos just because of, some of the things that crop up in my day-to-day that, might upset me about what's going on in the world. But that's not really the focus of my channel. But what it comes down to for me, I'm all about trying to help people. And, it's not about what's in it for me. Anyways, I wanted to come back on and reintroduce the channel. There will still be some gaming coverage, again, collectibles coverage, comics coverage, all of that kind of stuff that I'm interested in. That was here for the channel originally, but at the same time, I'm going to be covering some stuff that, is not related to that, but is related to me, because this is Aaron Meets World, not gaming meets world, collectibles meets world, etc. This is about me and about things related to me. So I hope that you find that interesting. I hope that someone out there finds that helpful. And I hope that you continue to tune in if you tuned in before, although it has definitely been quite a while, so I understand if you don't. But I'm sure there's an audience for what I have to say out there somewhere. So thank you for tuning in right now, and I hope to see you back when I launch episode 1 of season 1 of Aaron Meets World 2.0, coming very soon. I don't have an exact date yet, but it should be coming soon. So thank you. See you soon.